All right, guys, we are live-ish. I don't know. Yes, we are live. All right, so I'm sliding in here at like midnight, so technically I'm not doing this on the correct day, but you guys all know my rule. If I haven't gone to sleep, it's still the day before. And I haven't gone to sleep, so it's still the day before. This is day 7 of the Liz Life. This is my 90-day challenge, so I've got several days to go. Eric Yanko, thank you. Really, dude? I love you. I love you. So I'm doing a 90-day Facebook challenge, and the reason why I'm doing this challenge is to show my people what happens when you commit to something and follow through. If you go to thelizlife.com, you can sign up for notifications. You can get links to replays of all these lives that will have links to like resources and stuff that I mentioned on here if I give stuff away for free. That's the only way you guys will be able to get it, unless I remember to like actually post them in this Facebook post, in this Facebook Live post. I'm exhausted, guys, so I'm gonna be a lot of tonight. If you go to thelizlife.com/start here, all lowercase letters, all lowercase letters, you'll see the first Facebook Live I did, and that will really tell you why I'm here. Let's see. Sign up for notifications. There should be like a notifications button thingy. Everybody likes to talk about touching my thingy. Touch it. Get the Facebook Live notifications, okay? Also, I have several people who have taken me up on this challenge and are doing their own Facebook lives. Maybe not for 90 days, all of them. A lot of people are doing like 14 days and stuff like that. Feel free to do as many days as you want, but if you do them, make sure that you tag me so that I can see what you're doing. I can be there, hopefully, if I'm around. I can be your cheerleader if you want critiqued on it. I'm probably not the person to do that because I still haven't mastered this, but I can give you what I've learned and give you some tips, okay? We're going to be talking a lot about that tonight. So, what did I do today? It's Sunday, so that's the day we do like lots of family stuff. We went out to a park here and grilled out and played tennis and had fun with the kids. I did get some work done while I was there. I read Barb Ling's FB Live cheat sheet because I'm now throwing myself into education mode with doing these Facebook Lives so that I can get better at them. If I get better at them, I'm going to build more of a list. I'm going to be able to sell more stuff. I'm going to be able to keep you guys engaged. So now I'm in education mode. I'm doing and educating myself at the same time. I loved the cheat sheet because it had a ton of great resources all organized in one place. I've done a complete review for it. I posted it on the thelizlife.com blog. So if you go to thelizlife.com/blog, at this time right now, it's the first blog post, but as I post more, of course, it won't be. But you'll get an email about it if you sign up at thelizlife.com, okay? So let's see. I created a killer lesson for my Lessons with Liz people today. I'm very excited about it. I try and get those in there on Friday nights so people have the weekend to work them. But they're due on Sunday nights. But I'm going to get that in there as soon as I get this done so my people can get started on that. It's a really, really good lesson this week. The only way to get into lessonswithliz.com is to go to yourownsqueezepage.com. We set up a squeeze page for you, and then you can join Lessons with Liz to learn how to market what we set up for you, make more money with it. Lessons with Liz is so cool. I finally got to a point with it, and it's been many different things, but I'm finally to a point with it where I'm really, really happy with it because I feel like I can help the most people now that I have that up and going. They get the squeeze page system we build for them. I know it works. So they're working with something that's proven to get people to sign up. It's got a funnel behind it that gets people to buy. And then they get me each week telling them what to do, plus a whole bunch of other me stuff where I'm helping them. That's yourownsqueezepage.com. If you don't have a squeeze page, if you're not building your list, you want to be in the internet marketing or make money online niche, that's the place to start, okay? I also did a little bit of work on a new Done For You membership site that will be coming out in a couple of weeks or in a week. I don't know. There's really no plan with that. I just wanted to get a different one out, and I'm definitely not going to tell you guys what it's about yet, but it's all done, and I've been working on it today, so I actually worked a lot today, plus did the whole kid thing. Let's see, the big question of the day. So this isn't from like somebody, but what I want to cover tonight is what have you learned with Facebook Live? You're 7 days in now, Liz. What have you learned? I've actually learned a lot. And like I said, going through Barbling's cheat sheet, plus I got access to something else in there. I forget the name of it, but it's like something volume 4. But it's basically everything she went through with getting started with her FB Live. She shared all of her information in it. It's absolutely killer. So I went through that, picked up a whole bunch of stuff. So what I want to do now is give you guys what I've learned, and I have actually my laptop open over here, what I've learned 7 days in to doing Facebook Lives. Okay, I want to talk about some results real quick. I've added 50-something people to the Liz Life list. That's something I set up specifically for this, so I can kind of keep track of what this is doing to build my list. I haven't emailed my main list about anything I'm doing with this whole Facebook thing. I'm going to, but I'm not going to send them to thelizlife.com. The only way they can get on that is if they actually watch a live and hear me talking about thelizlife.com. I've also made some sales on some things that I've recommended, so I've built my list and made money. Does Facebook Live work? Absolutely. Of course, the big asset I have is already having thousands of Facebook friends. I'm almost at the 5,000 limit, so that's a huge thing on my side. You may not have that, but you can definitely start adding people, friends to your Facebook friends list that are in your niche. You can find those people by looking at your friends, by joining Facebook groups that are related to your niche and stuff like that. Start adding Facebook friends, and then as you start doing Facebook Lives, those people are going to start becoming your followers if you do them right, and then you can turn them into subscribers and people that are buying from you, okay? That's the whole reason why you want to do these Facebook Lives. So the first thing I've learned is make sure you have a reason why. I have my reason why, and I've beat it to death to you guys, but once again, it's to show my people what happens when you follow through and you commit to something, okay? But my big thing is showing people what I'm doing in my business to make money, and hopefully they can take tips from that and make money in their business too. Plus, I also answer questions and stuff like that on these, so people get a lot from these. Number 2, have a theme and make sure it's catchy. My thing is the Liz Life, the behind the scenes of an internet marketer. Is it awesome and catchy? It's all right. It's good for my following, but I could have probably done better with it if I would have thought about it a little bit more, to get something a little bit more catchy so I could catch the attention of people who don't already know me. Have a format. Stick to your format. When I say format, I mean like an outline of what you're going to cover. I'm doing a format that I'm using every night, and I have it written on the back of my trusty notebook. You guys probably can't see what it says, but I do have it all written on the back of this notebook. And my format is an open, and in the open I talk about why I'm doing this. I send people to my squeeze page to get them on my list. And I tell people to sign up for notifications in my open. And then I do an invite, and in the invite, I invite people to do their own Facebook challenge, to start doing Facebook Live challenge, to start doing Facebook Lives, so that they can reap the benefits that I've gotten. Building a list and making money, got a new following, getting more people knowing who I am. There's so many things that go into this. Then I do a what I did today and why. Then I have the big question of the day, which is where we're at. Then I do a shout out and then the wrap up, okay? So that's my format. You need to develop your own format, okay? Your own. I heard Keiko. He's trying to get me tonight. You can't shake this, Eric. Anyway, so the next thing here, let me scroll down a little bit. When you first start your live, give people about 30 to 60 seconds to get on your live. You don't want to give too much time because you don't want them to be like, well, what the heck is she doing or he doing? I'm out. She's just sitting there. So about 30 seconds, and then you can start into your open and stuff like that, okay? Number 5, after you're recording, after you do your Facebook Live and you click the finish button, go back in and edit the caption for it. You can edit the description. Go back in there and, replay, blah, 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 give a little bit of what you covered. I usually do things in there, like I'll put like weird things that we mentioned in here or something weird happened. Like last night, I was down at Minnesota Key, and it sounded like there was like a pterodactyl in the palm tree behind me. So like one of the things I put in the description was, and a pterodactyl showed up. People are going to be like, what? And they're going to click on it and want to read it. So make sure you edit that description and it has stuff in it that makes people want to click on your replay and actually watch it. The last thing here, have a blog where you can repost your FB Live so you can send people directly to certain FB Lives when you're talking about certain topics. So I have my squeeze page, thelizlife.com. And then I have a blog, thelizlife.com/blog, where I take and download, and I'm a little bit behind on it, but where I take and download all my FB Lives and I post them there. And then underneath each of them, if I mention like a resource or something that I'm promoting, I always put links to all those in there, okay? This has done awesome. I've got people commenting on that stuff. I've got people buying from those pages. So that has worked awesome for me. But if you're doing a Facebook Live, make sure that you have something where you're sending people. You need to capture those people. You need to be building your list. I'm going to beat that to death because I want you guys to realize how important it is, okay? All right, so today's shout out goes to Barb Ling. Barb Ling is an amazing woman, number one. She's a great cheerleader to so many of us in the industry. She creates killer content, and I absolutely loved her little cheat sheet that she created, and it's super cheap. I think right now it's even under like $4. And I'll put a link to that if I remember to. Actually, hey guys, let's try something cool. Let's see what happens when I go, if I go in here and send and grab the link, so copy link address, can I post this right now? Now there's a little bit of lag on Facebook, so you guys are going to see that link before you even hear me talking about it probably. So yeah, I just posted it there. So that link is there, okay? So that's who my shout out goes to today, Barb Ling. She taught me a ton of great stuff. She's an awesome person. If you guys don't know Barb, make sure that you follow her. She's awesome to learn from. So let's wrap things up. A lot went on today. I got a lot done today, plus got to hang out with everybody. So that's always a big win for me when I can stop and actually participate in the lives of the people around me. For about a decade, I didn't do that, and I missed out on a lot of cool stuff with my kids and my family and stuff like that. So now that I'm older and I've built this business, I'm reaping the benefits of it, so I'm having time now to step back and spend time with people I love. My win today. I had the coolest win ever. So I've started doing these Facebook Lives, and like I said, I invite people to do them. So what I'm seeing is my people are now doing these Facebook Lives, and they're starting to build an audience. And in their audience, those people are like, oh, cool, I'm going to do this too. So it's like this snowball effect that I'm creating. And I'm actually, down the line from it, because it was David Perdue who got me to do this, and I'm sure someone got him to do it. So this whole snowball thing is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and people are going out now doing these Facebook Lives, sharing their messages. Their people are doing the same thing, so it's like this big snowball effect. So my win is that I'm doing this challenge, which has inspired other people to do the challenge, and now other people are going out and inspiring other people. That's what this is all about. We want to create a huge movement of people spreading their messages, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So that's like a huge win for me. When I saw other people commenting on my students' Facebook Live saying, hey, you know, I'm going to do this, it was great. So that was my big win for today. All right, guys, so that's my day. I'm going to go through here and look at the comments. I'm going to fly to Boston and beat the crap out of Eric Yanko because he's made lots of comments tonight. I'm kidding. Eric is a dear friend of mine. So guys, if you see comments that Eric's making, this is him messing with me. He's not a troll. Well, he is a troll, but he's not trolling me. I love you, Eric. And let me say Eric Yanko, not the other Eric that's in here. Nyson? Eric, am I messing up your last name? I mess up everybody's last name, so why not? I see Peter's in here. Hey, Peter. Rick Mann, Amy Vanner. Stupid phone. Hey, well, I'll have to watch the replay. Stupid phone app. More Eric Yanko. Gary Ambrose. Gary is another one of my favorites. It's after midnight. That doesn't count as your Sunday FB Live. Yes, it does. Edward, thanks for showing up. I see Robin, Albert, Ron Arnold. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. Artigen, Carolyn Skipper, Eric Yanko. You are such a goober. Edward says he shared it. Thank you, Edward. I really appreciate that. Artigen says, can't you take Sunday off, or does it have to be days straight? It's supposed to be days straight. I'm sure I'm going to miss a day or so here, but I'm going to do 90 days of these. And I'm going to try not to miss any days. William Potts, good to see you here. Roy Brewer. Let's go through. Zora. Hey, Zora. John Brewer. Way to go, Liz. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. William Potts says, you're doing great, Liz. Take a lot of willpower and grit to conquer your fears. Yes, it does. Oh, my God, Eric. Let's see. Something is wrong with my headset. It's making cricket noises, I think. No, that would be all the crickets behind me. There's a big pond behind me. My buddy Hubert. My computer won't let me watch live, so I will come back and watch afterwards. I did share. Thank you very much, Edward. I appreciate that. John Brewer says, Liz, I will be starting my FB Lives tomorrow. Sundays are my release day, so no lives for me. I get that, man. I get it. Eric can't go love you, Liz. You know I love you. Eric Nissen says, yep, everyone does rhymes with kissing. So Nissen, okay. Gary Ambrose, no. Yes, Gary. I am. This is Sunday. It's still Sunday to me. I haven't slept yet. Eric's in Boston, me too. Well, sorta. On the Cape. That's George. Shared for you, Liz. Thank you guys for sharing. Guys, if you share this, I will love you forever. Make sure you're sharing. I really appreciate it. Siddharth says, love your Facebook Lives. Thank you. Gary, you already missed Sunday. Never. Add the links here. Gary says, I know what time it is in Florida. You can't fool me. Yeah, Gary's kind of a Florida boy too. I think, Gary, you're like really from Florida though, aren't you? Artigen says, don't you just love Zora Bloom, one of my favorite friends? I adore Zora. Zora is such a great cheerleader, such a great guy. I thoroughly enjoy having him as a Facebook friend. Eric Higo says, Liz, I'm going to do a Facebook Live thanks to you. I can't wait. I think they will be awesome. Gary says, actual native, you can't tell by my tan, right? I thought you were originally from here, Gary. Not too many of those. Not too many native Floridians. Everybody's a transplant down here. It's crazy. All right, guys, so I'm going to take off. I don't see any big questions tonight. If you have questions as you're going through any of my Facebook Lives, watching them, or if you have questions on your business, feel free to hop on these lives and ask me them, or you can private message me your questions, stuff like that. And I'm going to, like I said, always do the big question of the day. So I can possibly get your question in. I don't have like a whole log of questions right now, so now's a great time to send those questions in. All right, everybody, including Eric Yanko, I do appreciate you for showing up tonight, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Night, guys.